what's up? It's Lucas, and in today's video, we're talking about how to get your first high-paying online coaching client. And if you're already working with some clients, this will be really relative to you, because if we can learn how to predictably get one client, we can get 2 clients, we can get 5 clients, we can get 10 clients, but we need to have a system to getting that first client, and we have to ask the right questions. So in this video, I'm really gonna be asking you 4 questions. It's gonna be a bit of a longer video, but it's really worth taking the notes, take the time to really watch this, consume it, and apply it, because again, knowledge is knowing, wisdom is doing, and I can teach you all this stuff, but if we're not applying it into our business, we're not gonna move our business forward. With that said, let's get into it.
So I don't know when this whole get a job 9 to 5, play it safe, think small, and hopefully someday retire with enough time to maybe chase my dreams became okay, but for people like you and me, it's not. I'm Lucas Rubix, and welcome to the coaching channel, where I continue my mission of setting human beings free.
All right, welcome back. So question number 1 is your offer clear? And I'll ask you some kind of sub-questions to this main question, but is your offer clear? Do you understand what you're clearly offering? These fundamentals, these foundational questions are ultra important. I can give you the exact strategies on how to get a client. This is exactly what you do, but if your offer isn't clear, if we don't know how to communicate it, we're gonna fall flat on our faces and not make any sales. So really, what are you offering? Are you clear on what it is you offer? And is this clear to your audience? Sometimes what we think is clear to us is not clear to our audience. We're not using the right language, or we're kind of stuck in that expert mode, I like to call it. We're overcomplicating it. We're using language that we understand, but your clients don't understand. And sometimes simplifying it, I'm going to use the word dumbing it down, and I don't mean that because our clients are dumb, but just dumbing it down, making it simpler is really, really important. So is the offer clear? Do you understand what it is you're selling? And do your clients clearly understand what it is you're selling? If you don't know, ask a few people you've talked to. Ask a few of your ideal clients and say, hey, is this clear? Do you understand this? And you'll find gold, because they will. And some things you think that they will understand, they're going to say, that doesn't really make sense, and you're going to change it and make it better. What is the transformation you offer, and what is the result they are getting? Kind of the two of the same things, but what is the transformation? Remember, all of the features of your program, the time you spend, what they get specifically is not important. What's the transformation? What is the before and the after? Where are they now? Where are they going to be after? That is what you sell. You do sell the transformation. Whether you're selling one-on-one, a group, a course, ultimately you're selling a transformation. What is the result they're getting? What's the end result that they can expect? That's 90% of your pitch is focused on that. What's the result? The one thing we do is the 10K club. We work with coaches until they make $10,000 in sales, no matter how long that takes. That's very enticing, because coaches, A, they want to make money, they want to build a sustainable business, but B, having a guarantee like that when you join a coach's university, we work with you until you make 10K. It's very clear, it's very simple, and we stand behind it. What can you do? What's the transformation? What do they get? Our clients get sustainable online coaching business. What do your clients get? How can that be really simple, and how can you communicate that? Question number 2, how are you positioning yourself and your offer? It really does come down to positioning. Once you're clear on your offer, how are we going to position you and your offer in order to generate interest and to actually make the sale? So, act like a pro. I'm really big on that. I'm not saying that you've got to be wearing, Versace, Gucci, Boss suits and have your hair slicked back. I'm not saying that. It doesn't mean you have to have this elegant way of speaking. I cuss sometimes when I get passionate. It's not about that. And I'm in a business marketing space. It's not about that. I want you to be you, but there has to be a level of professionalism. Meaning, how are you showing up, and are you the kind of coach that you would want to hire? Simply, that's the simplest way to do it. Would you hire you? Or is there something you can do with the way you position yourself, like actually physically, with the way you present, with the way you communicate, with what the background of your videos or of your stuff looks like? Maybe it's time for a professional photo shoot. Be you, don't be someone you're not, but can we up the level of professionalism that we're bringing to the table for your clients? Show the value, the confidence, and the passion. I work with a lot of coaches, and when it comes to the sales part of things, enthusiasm always trumps everything else. If you're enthusiastic, if you're passionate, if you're confident with what it is you sell, The rest oftentimes takes care of itself. This strategy for selling can be a little bit broken, and you'll still outperform someone who has the scripts, has the strategy, but isn't enthusiastic, doesn't believe in what they sell. But if we believe, if we're enthusiastic, if we're excited, if we're passionate about what it is we sell, then generally we can communicate the value. We can fall into the habit of talking too much, so be careful for that. When you're overly passionate, you'll just start talking and not let the client talk, or not let your prospect talk. But if you're enthusiastic about what it is you sell, the rest takes care of itself. So make sure you're doing that. Is your offer positioned as a premium experience that is customized to them? Why I bring this up is most of the coaches we work with sell higher priced, higher value type offers, $2,500, $5,000, $10,000. If that sounds crazy, I get it, but I've seen it in every single niche, even the craziest of niches, high valued offers. It's absolutely possible. But if we're not positioning it as premium, if it looks like everyone else's, or if we're trying to sell a $97 course, it's hard to make the kind of numbers every month that I know you want to make. To make 10K or 20K, it's very difficult at first to do it off a $97 or a $297 product. So we need to create something really premium and make it look premium, position it as premium, customized. It's the whole like Apple. You know, I like to think of luxury brands when I think of this, because they do a really great job of creating something really premium. And in my eyes, you do your client a better service by offering something premium and having them feel amazing about it and delivering an amazing experience, because they're not only going to turn into massive fans, they're also going to tell everyone else about it and how amazing you are and your program is. So make sure that it's positioned as premium. And finally, share your vision and your mission. I'm going to put a link up here for the vision and the mission video. I highly recommend you watch that. But your vision, your mission in a nutshell, your vision is that big picture, that big way you want to change the world, the big vision you have, and the mission is how you're executing on getting to that vision. We want to be able to share that. It will position you, it will differentiate yourself or you, and it will create fans and create a following for you. It also creates some haters and some doubters, which is great. You want that polarity, but share your vision, share your mission. What's that big vision and how are you attaining it? Share it in every piece of content or in a lot of your stuff and on your website, because it will help position you and your offer. By the way, if you want to dive in way deeper, grab your free video course, the Online Coaching Business Crash Course. It's a completely free course that we're giving away right now, and it's not going to only help you with the positioning and with pricing your program, but really building the lead generation, the sales systems, and everything it takes to build a predictable, consistent online coaching business. If you're interested in that, check out lucasrubix.com/OCA. I'll leave the link around here somewhere, or simply just check out the website. You'll find links for it everywhere. Again, it's a free course, the Online Coaching Business Crash Course, and it's really a step-by-step on how to build your online coaching business. With that said, let's keep moving on. Question number 3. How do you plan on attracting clients to you? We have to entice them with something. We have to create something of amazing, enticing value so that when they see your message, when they see your content, when they see, when you grab their attention, we have to convert that attention into a lead. You don't need overcomplicated funnels, Facebook ads, or insane systems to land your first few clients. You don't. We help build that out with clients, but at first, the first few clients, we land very simply. Once we're making some sales in your business, you can start adding a layer of, I'm not going to say complexity, but I'm going to say automation to your business to make things a lot easier, to make sales for you, to generate leads, and to really start growing and scaling a business. But at first, it's very, very simple. And it's simply this: a very specific, high-value free offer to get potential clients through the door. I just mentioned our Online Coaching Business Crash Course. We could easily sell it for $500, $800, $1,000. A lot of coaches are selling that kind of stuff. A lot of people in this space, we give it away for free. It's high value, it's very specific, and we give it away with wanting nothing in return. Use it. The coaches that are actually serious, they get massive value from it. They become fans. They join our groups, they listen to the podcast. I keep delivering value from them. And when they're ready, they become clients and we make sure they get into the 10K club. Everything is value centric. Money follows value. Provide a tremendous amount, a shit ton of value up front, and you'll have clients for life, no question about it. But we need to have something that we offer up that our clients will take and eventually turn into clients. Question number 4, final question. Once you have those leads, once you're generating leads, how do you plan on turning them into paying clients? A lot of coaches are fairly good at getting leads. They can build a list, and they're building a list, or they're building an audience of some sort, but what they lack is the skills to turn those leads into paying clients. So we need to have a game plan or some type of system to turn those leads into paying clients. So remember, money follows value. Always, the more value we give, the more we blow the minds of our audience of our list or of our leads, the easier it is to turn them into clients. I get this all the time, dude. I've never met anyone who delivers more value than you. I remember Jason Capital called me a value monster. I was one of his masterminds. But dude, you deliver so much value. And I do that, A, because I love it, B, because I know if my audience keeps getting more value. We've had clients who are like, dude, I used to pay for what you give away for free. I'm just like, yeah, wait till you pay us. You'll see what you get. And it's very easy to create sales from that. And so deliver a tremendous amount of value. Money always follows value. Do you plan on having conversations, a webinar, or straight to order form? You've got to have a bit of a plan. Do you have a webinar set up, or do you want a webinar? Are you going to book sales calls and do one-to-one selling? Webinars are more one-to-many selling. Do you plan on selling through a Facebook Live? Pick one strategy and master it, but we have to turn those leads, once you deliver value, into clients. We do that through Facebook Lives. We do that through video presentations. Generally, it's one-to-many. Sometimes I'll jump on a call with someone, especially if they're interested in the coach's circle or the masterminds, and I'll chat with them. There's many different ways you can do it, but you've got to have a plan on turning those leads into actual clients. And finally, are you clearly communicating the results your program offers? We've got to communicate the results. We already talked about this, the transformation. That is your main focus. That's the only thing we communicate. That's the biggest thing. Once your clients are sold on that and they understand the transformation, they might want to know some details of the features and how the coaching calls work and the little nitty-gritty. But it's of very little importance if we can clearly communicate the transformation. That is your number one goal. So make sure you clearly communicate the transformation. Now, I've spoke and talked fast through this video because we had a lot to get through. If this was of value to you, let me know below, and it might be worth a rewatch, a re-listen. Grab your notepad, take some notes. Sometimes when I give away things for free, people don't see the value in it, but literally, a lot of clients pay for this stuff, so I want you to take it seriously, take some notes, and let me know what you've learned below. What are you going to implement right now? And if you have any ideas or thoughts on anything you'd like to see, also leave that below. A lot of these videos come from questions from you. And of course, if you want to dive in deeper, check out the online coaching business crash course. It is a free video course to really show you all the systems, all the steps, and all the nitty-gritty stuff that goes into building a sustainable, predictable, and profitable online coaching business. That's at lucasrubix.com/OCA. The link will be around here somewhere. Truly hope this served you, and I'll see you in the next video.
So, I don't know when this whole get a job, 9 to 5, play it safe, think small, and hopefully someday retire with enough time to maybe chase my dreams became okay, but for people like you and me, it's not. I'm Lucas Rubix, and welcome to the coaching channel, where I continue my mission of setting human beings free.